I'm Patty Hetrick, Budget Director for Anoka County. For the 2019 budget process, our County Board identified 4 priorities. 1, maintain the level of services we provide our citizens. 2, keep you, the citizens, safe. 3, preserve our infrastructure. And 4, encourage economic development. The 2019 budget process started out with a significant challenge. Our costs are projected to increase by 10%. Most of these increases are due to mandated costs for public safety and employee health insurance. Our County Board must continue to balance the needs of the citizens and their ability to pay taxes. We also expect that costs will continue to grow in future years. Our County Board directed Finance to work with our departments to find ways to offset these increases for 2019 and future years. We decided to take a different approach this year. We asked our departments to paint the scene for 2019 and inform the Board of the opportunities, the challenges, and risks they see for their programs in the next 5 years. Our departments came through with flying colors. Together, we were able to cut that increase to 4.94%. We were able to recommend a budget package that will meet all our goals and help us prepare for future years. In addition, our staff is continually looking for ways to provide services to our citizens in a more effective way. As you watch this message, you will see that our dedicated staff work hard on your behalf. Let's take a deeper dive. When we finished painting our scene for 2019, we are projecting $292 million of operating expenses. Operating expenses include costs such as patrol deputies and squads, criminal prosecution and the 911 call center, staff costs to serve our most vulnerable citizens, and snow plowing and road maintenance. As you can see, our board prioritizes public safety, human services, and transportation. To fund these expenses, our top revenue sources include property tax, federal and state grants, and charges for services. After county program aid and fiscal disparities, citizens with a home valued at $213,000, the county portion of the tax bill would be $734. Of that, $192 is spent on public safety, $240 is spent on human services, $125 is spent on general government, $112 is spent on road and bridge, $51 goes to parks and libraries, and $14 goes for environment and sanitation. In addition to our operating expenses, we have a 2019 through 2023 capital improvement program. Any project over $100,000 is required to be presented to the County Board and the public. This year, our program for these one-time projects totaled $39 million. As you can see, we categorize our projects by area. All projects are funded with existing county funds, federal and state funding, and a bond for our library remodel. To better understand these projects, let's talk to our department heads. Andrew Dykstra is our Facilities and Construction Management Director. The projects in this area totaled $2.2 million for 19.
So Patty, this is one of the elevator machine rooms that we have kind of throughout the county. And I think this is a great example of kind of showing the citizens how we do take care of our infrastructure. You can see the painted floors, the painted walls. You can see the neat, clean, and organized space. So we've got more than 200 buildings countywide with over 2.5 million square feet. So there's a lot going on in that portfolio. With the commissioner's approval, a few years back, we went out and did condition assessments. We looked at the heating, ventilation, air conditioning unit on the rooftop, to the boiler room down in the basement, and then everything in between. And so the outcomes of those condition assessments are what fall right into the CIP in our long-term plan. So we have a 10-year plan that feeds a 5-year plan that feeds an annual plan. So a project for 2019, we're starting off with a partial roof replacement out at our highway facility. And as you know, that's a key component for taking care of your structures, buildings, facilities, right? By taking care of your roofs. Another project, ongoing project for us is our finishes, whether it's the flooring or the wall covering or the painting. After a period of time, and in some cases 20 years plus in some of our buildings, the carpet starts getting frayed or worn and becomes a trip hazard. And so we want to eliminate those. We also have ongoing projects out at our Rum River campus. Today we have a steam loop with more than 85 patches on it. We've got huge energy inefficient boilers. We're going to be installing small scalable boilers into each of the cottages, allowing us to be much more energy efficient. Another key project for 2019 is our LED retrofit. If you were to walk into the building and look up at the ceilings, you'll see many 2x2 fixtures. Each of those 2x2 fixtures generates about 64 watts. As we go through the retrofit, now we're generating about 19 watts. So it's a substantial decrease to the footprint and then overall savings to the bottom line.
One of our most exciting projects this year is the completion of Centennial Library.
We are really excited about that. That project has been a long time coming. So the building itself will more than double in size to almost 13,000 square feet. There will be a bigger children's area to play, for families to play and explore. There will be a large meeting room. There will be several small conference rooms. Those are all requests of the community. We're also going to have an IQ kitchen, which will be both a demonstration kitchen and sort of a makerspace, tinker space. So we are really excited about that. Libraries play an integral role in the community, both as a gathering space for the community to come and learn together, to share and create together, but also library as a service out in the community. So we spend a lot of time in senior centers, in daycares, working with community organizations like the YMCA, like Banfield Center for the Arts, and really bringing our expertise out into the community. We promote personal growth and learning, so we spend a lot of time working with young people, young children from early literacy through our story times. We also expand access to ideas and information and stories. So we've got a couple of new initiatives this past year that we're working on to expand next year, including a board game collection that has been incredibly popular. We've been working with our county parks on a backpack collection, so you can come and check out a backpack that has a pass to the county parks and information about what you might find in the parks as far as flowers and flora and fauna and other things that you can explore in the county parks. We've also been working with our community partners on dementia dialogues and working with families who are working through dementia in some way. So there's an opportunity to gather at the library and just share stories and connect with other people who might be going through some of the same things. So with that, we have put together some memory maker kits, so you can check out a kit that will lead you through a conversation that you can have with anybody really. The intention was to focus on families working with dementia, but it works for any ages as well. So it's just some ideas and story starters to have a conversation with your family.
Our Road and Bridge program is our largest project area. Our Division Transportation Manager, Doug Fisher, will explain all the exciting work that will be in progress for 2019.
Today we're in our Traffic Management Center at the Highway Department. One thing that the Highway Department is doing to improve the driving experience for citizens is through technology and automation. In addition to the signals being able to sense traffic and adjust based on the traffic that's at that intersection, we're tying our signals together on corridors, and now we're tying our corridors together with us, so we have a system-wide traffic management plan. So that's what we're expanding every year to make that network bigger and larger and more efficient, and I think everybody will start seeing some real improvements on their traffic experience in Anoka County. Some of the biggest challenges, obviously, is the growth of Anoka County. As the county grows in population, it grows in traffic volumes. I think in 2019, probably the biggest new project that they'll see is the reconstruction of Hanson Boulevard from Bunker Lake Boulevard up to Crosstown Boulevard in Andover. The existing 2-lane roadway will be upgraded to a 4-lane facility. We have the carryover of the Hanson Boulevard Railroad grade separation project in Coon Rapids, which in 2018 we did a lot of the underground work, the prep for the bridges that will be built to get us over the railroad tracks. We're investing over $10 million in pavement preservation and bridge rehabilitation projects, and those will be countywide. We're going to be investing over $2.6 million in traffic signal and automation, more flashing yellow arrow conversions of our signals. We're running more fiber optic cable to tie in more traffic signals into our traffic management system, which will again continue to build on the base that we established a number of years ago.
The Anoka County Park System hosts 5 million visitors a year. Jeff Perry, our Parks Director, explains the projects in 2019 that will maintain and improve our visitors' experience.
We're at Rum River Central Regional Park in central Anoka County along the wild and scenic Rum River. Anoka County Park System is about an 11,500 acre park system that's geographically distributed across the county. Most of the parks are on rivers, lakes, and streams. The impact of the 2019 CIP projects will be a great benefit for the public in terms of asset preservation and natural resources conservation. And they're funded, 80% funded through federal and state grant programs, from the state's legacy program through Metropolitan Council capital improvements programs, and then the 20% matches provided by Anoka County. There are a number of projects that will address aging roadways, trails, and parking lots throughout the system. A number of infrastructure-based projects that include aging restroom facilities and picnic pavilions, renovating those, making them safe and usable for the public. And in terms of the conservation-based projects, the enhancements to the fish and wildlife habitat and water quality around Anoka County is front and center to the mission of the capital investment program. For example, the Lake George Dam replacement project is funded primarily through state dollars, and it'll maintain the lake elevation, water quality, and wild habitat of Lake George. And the Rum River erosion projects will greatly enhance the riverbank stabilization and integrity, as well as the fisheries habitat in the Rum River.
No organization can function without secure and effective technology. Our IT director, Susan Vreeland, explains the challenges we face in maintaining our systems.
The county is growing, so we've got a lot more information to store, a lot more information to process, including video. There's a cost to that, so we need to be careful and fiscally responsible and ensure that we can bring all that in a way that the county can afford and still provide the services we need to provide. The second one you hear about on the news every day, it's cybersecurity. We block several thousand spam messages a day. We block a couple of hundred types of viruses from coming into the county every day. So we're very proactive in trying to figure out how we get our hands around that. Our attorney's office, their work continues to grow. We're looking at implementing a brand new case management system for that area. The system they have right now is over 10 years old. They really need a system that accommodates for e-charging, e-filing, all of the other electronic tentacles that they feed into in this day and age. We're also looking at a new property tax system, which we're in the middle of implementing to replace a rather legacy system that we need to accommodate all the new growth in folks moving and businesses moving to the county, and some new functionality that they're going to require. I think that timely delivery of service, little things like that online marriage application, those check-in kiosks, that having that service come to your home. I know in the future our finance division is looking at things like more online payments. We're just going to see, again, a much more e-friendly environment to bring those services right to the home, and in some cases maybe to the phone.
As you can see, Anoka County has a fantastic team of county commissioners and staff that work hard to ensure that we, 1, maintain the level of services we provide, 2, keep our citizens safe, 3, preserve our infrastructure, and 4, encourage economic development. In addition to our county levy, we are also responsible for the public safety levy. This levy covers joint law enforcement projects for public protection for Anoka County. Our current levy is $1.75 million, and there will be no increase to this levy for 2019. Our last levy is the Regional Rail Levy. This levy of $2.7 million covers the cost of the debt service for the North Star commuter service. This levy will also stay the same for 2019. We encourage all of our citizens to go to www.anokacounty.us to explore our transparency portal. If you have any questions, please contact me at 763-324-1716.